Hey guys, welcome to the stream. So we're going to do some more live building today, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Done a little bit of off-stream building this morning. Just having a work around the back of the Horror Heights and also the interior. Terrained pretty much the whole inside of the building to help with the lighting. In day mode it makes a little bit of a difference, but I'll show you in just a moment. Hey JP, start the stream again, my man. Starting to think you ain't got anything to do. Hope you're well, buddy. So I'm in a bit better spirits today. I located a property at 2 o'clock in the morning last night that I'm going to have a look at on Monday. So fingers crossed it doesn't go, and yeah. And for those eagle-eyed viewers, you'll see there's a lake there now, and as we come around to the back of the building, you'll see the back of the building is fully fasciaed, not finished, but fasciaed. So objective of today is to try and get this actually finished, the Horror Heights. Good man. Hey Funky, how you doing, buddy? So I'm a leg end, am I? I'm only joking, guys. So yeah, we'll just have a quick POV of this. You'll see the building as we come around the back, maybe. I don't know, I haven't actually had a look myself. So I thought it'd be good to start with it. And maybe we'll start doing around here and stuff the queue lines, get everything kind of laid out, ready for the theming to all the brush, all the bushes and everything. So there you go. So I'll show you all in just a moment, guys. But thanks for joining the stream. As always, smash that like if you haven't already. I know it's only just started, but hey, we might as well start that way. And I also want to thank you to all the new subscribers. We did gain a few yesterday, which was lovely. And I just want to thank you for joining the stream last night, the roller coaster day stream. Something a little bit different, but just going over the old park and having a little moochie around, you know. And you'll see also just here, there's a wall now here going up the back, so that's now berming off this area. When I finished the stream yesterday, I did a tiny bit of work, but nothing major. I just wasn't in the headspace to actually do it, so my sincere apologies for it only being an hour long and my attitude towards things. But things are just extremely stressful at the moment, so I do apologize, guys. So yeah, so you can see what I've done here. I've put this level in with this wall, this level in. I've built this little kind of walkway. It's not actually a walkway, it's just visual basically. But the only time you see any of that is when you come round on the coaster. But obviously it needs to be done. You can't just leave it blank. So inside the boiler rooms now, this one is pretty much done. I've just edged it off with some more steel beams just to kind of tie. What is it? What is this? What is this? What are you doing to me? Thank you. And I put a few cobwebs in. It just makes the scene look a little bit better. But like I say, in day mode, what I have done is literally this is all now. We're actually in the terrain at the moment, but that's all terrained. I tried to do it. I've done it up at top as well to kind of cover up these bits, but it doesn't really make a huge difference until you get right down below. And I've got to sort this out. So purpose of that really was just to try and block the light a little bit, but it kind of hasn't worked. But at night time now it looks pretty cool because there's no moonlight, which is, so as we have a look in here, it is as black as it is, as dark as it can be, sorry. And then as we come across to the other side, this looks pretty cool in here now. I quite like this. There you go. So I've done a little bit of lighting work, nothing major, just used the little lamp piece here. But just use the darker orange to kind of give it that more subdued look and less saturation. So yeah, I think that works really well now. I know, mate, and maybe I'm a little bit too honest. Maybe I shouldn't be so open on the channel, but at the end of the day, the channel's me. It's, you know, it is Planet Coaster, but it's me as well. And I just thank you all for the support and the kind words, just kind of nurturing me through these situations, because it is appreciated. I know sometimes I drone on a bit, but when shit hits the fan, it's kind of at the forefront of your mind. And when you're a streamer, it's incredibly hard to stream. And try and keep an open mind about things, but I try my hardest. But I think maybe the only thing I need to do is put a beam through here, this bit here, kind of going along down, just to kind of, but then I don't. Yeah, let's give that a go. See. But no, I appreciate it, Funky, as always, and JP. One thing I'm still confused about is subscribers. Now, I gained 6 yesterday, which was lovely. And I thought, oh, that's brilliant. And then I lose 2 this afternoon. And I haven't done anything. I haven't said anything. So, I find it strange that people click the button and then disappear. Maybe it's just me, I don't know. But maybe it's because I'm too candid. Who knows? But anyway, I don't lose sleep over it. I just find it really strange that you'd click a button and then instantly unclick again. I find it strange. Hey, Duzza. How you doing, buddy? No worries, Funky. Appreciate it, mate. There's a few of you. There's a few of you that I do talk to. Daz is one of the main ones. But then he just passes me off to his other half. And then Heather sets the world right for me. Bless both of you guys. Right. I think that works a bit better, actually. Yeah, it just adds another element to it, which looks good. It does look a little bit odd this side. That's the only thing. I don't know whether to... Hey, Steffi. Thanks for your lovely comment a minute ago. And yes, Magic Kingdom's one of my favourites too, darling. As you know, there was a lot of love put into that one. A lot of love. Yeah, I know. I'm only joking, Daz, you know that. I'm just sorry that I've been a bit down and a bit sharp and a bit all over the place. It's just a bit difficult at the minute, that's all, guys. Fingers crossed for Monday. Fingers crossed, guys. Do have something else potentially popping up, but I can't rely on that, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So I've been out for a walk with Marley today. For some reason, he's decided to be extremely stubborn all of a sudden and not come back when I let him off lead. Don't know why. He's normally very, very good. But he had a bit of my rough today. Bless him. He's normally really, really good. Like, if there's a bike coming or if there's another dog, he'll stop and wait and come back. But the last couple of days, he's just been a bit all over the place, which is odd for him. Bless him. Right, that adds a little bit more, doesn't it? That'll do. Right. I would say then that in there is pretty much, we just need to get some light under here. Just to brighten that up a tad. I think we'll go for a purple. And it's a bit dark, guys, but it has to be done in the dark. Ba-dum. Not good, mate. That's one kind of thing I don't have to worry about, obviously, but then having no car is extremely stressful as well. But guys, just thank you, you know. I know I can be a whingy old fart most of the time, but I'm a realist and I'm a factualist, and if the facts don't stack up, and, you know, that means it isn't real to me, you know what I mean? And unfortunately, like yesterday, well, day before I went and saw a room, which was twice the size of what I have at the moment. And I just said to the guy, I said, look, I said, I've just got one other thing I'm waiting for. I said, I have to give them first refusal because I went and saw it. Because I'm a nice guy, just explaining the situation. And then I texted him yesterday just to check what the internet is like, obviously, for streaming and so forth. And then he just texted me back, room gone. No apology, no nothing. And then that's kind of what set the frame of mind off, should we say, into kind of like just frustration. And yeah, it's bloody annoying when you're a nice guy and you just, pardon my language here, but you just get shat on constantly, and it just, yeah, frustrates the life out of me. It really, really does. I don't mean to sound as though I'm floating my own boat, but what you guys see of me is me. And, you know, I'm honest, I'm open. But people, yeah. Anyway, it's Planko time, it's therapy time. Let's get building, guys. Let's get this park moving. Moving. I was actually in a frame of mind last night of actually having to sell my racing setup because I was, because of the money situation's a bit tight at the minute. It's hard to just be able to go and get a place, so I've got to wait for my deposit to come back. I've got to do this, I've got to do that, and I was literally, and to be honest with you, I'm still umming and ahhing about it. If I sell that, I've then got some equity to play with, so we'll see. We'll see what happens on Monday. Let's hope they don't text and say, oh, it's gone. For fuck's sake, you know? How far do we have away from here? Look through. No worries, Funky Man. You cook away, dude. You've got to eat. No reason why for the sim racing, to be honest with you. I love it. But it costs a lot of money just for a little hobby every now and then. So... see. Hey Stephanie, how you doing? Are you well? Funky? Budum. Just carrying on from where we left off yesterday, Steph, to be honest with you. Just updates really. This now is pretty much done in here. I'll just change the lighting. There we go. So just put a few more beams in, a few more brackets and some cobwebs. It kind of sets the tone quite nicely. Put these beams in just down here just to give this something. and done a little bit of work on the lighting basically. So everything is pretty much done in this area. So I'm just working it out where I want to go with this now. Where are we? So just a little trick, guys, by the way. What a lot of people do would just click the bright orange, but the problem is it's too bright. So what you want to try and do is select the darker ones, because then what it does is it gives more of a natural kind of look. Like with the yellow, same with the green. If you go for the light green, it's just too much. But the darker, better ambience, you know, as you can see. Now one light's done that whole area for me now, which is perfect. So we just need to sort this out. What's your my favourite Planet Coaster Park? Everything I've built. Not to sound too big-headed. No, to be honest with you, I haven't over the... Oh, what's going on here? I haven't over the years, to be honest with you, really... What's going on here? Let's do this one again then. So if we do that, and select that, grab that, perfect. You know, there's the problem is there's a builder and a creator. You judge everything on how that you do it, so it's very hard to find something that has the look of what you do. And I genuinely, hand over heart, don't mean to sound big-headed, but all I mean by it is I appreciate what other people build, and sometimes, a few times, I've actually been inspired by what a lot of other, excuse me, let me get my words right, what a lot of other people have built over the years. But because you build in a certain way, you're always kind of like judging it against what you build, if you know what I mean. And I hope that kind of makes sense. So what, let's do another curved roof, curved ceiling, and it's hard to really say, yeah, I enjoyed this or I enjoyed that. I've always enjoyed pixelated builds. I think they're always quite good. But again, what a lot of people do is they go over the top with the piece count and the amount of rides. And again, not being rude, but because I know how the game works and what the limitations of the game are, it's really frustrating when you try and load a park and you get like 8 frames a second. And this is what a lot of people don't realise about myself, is that I try and build for everybody in that respect. And again, it probably sounds like I'm gloating a little bit, but it's genuinely not. It's just because I wouldn't say I have kind of mastered the game, I guess, but it's just having the ability to be able to understand what you can and can't do, so that everybody can at least experience or enjoy it. And a lot of people don't kind of take that into account, and I get it, because you can quite easily, a bit like with Joshy the other day when I loaded up his park, great looking park, but it just wouldn't play on my setup, and it's a shame really. But then again, that's down to how the game runs and everything. But yeah, me and Lucky don't really talk. We were talking many years ago, but I made a couple of recommendations to him, and he basically saw them as criticism and didn't really like what I said. And all it was just a couple of recommendations, and that was kind of the last time I spoke to the gentleman. What he problem was, he released his park about a week after what I did with Funderland Adventure Valley, because I think his was called Pixel Park or something. I can't quite remember. And we got on really well. We were talking throughout the builds and everything like that. And because Johnny apparently missed a load of stuff in his park, didn't show it all apparently, or whatever it was. I'm not being detrimental to the bloke either. I'm just explaining what happened. He basically took his frustrations out on me. And I said to him, I said, well, there was a lot of clipping. There was a car ride as you go in the entrance that was going through the edges of walls and stuff like that. And I said, well, that's kind of why I think Johnny said what he said and did what he did. I said, I appreciate the park. I said, it's very good, as I've said to him many a times. I said, but it's the finer details that in respect of, if you're looking for an opinion from Johnny 5, it's the finer details that you've got to work on and make right. And if those bits aren't right, he will criticize you for it. And he didn't like what I had to say. And I just said to him, I said, well, you know, this is this, this is that. And I think then he reviewed Funderland. I couldn't remember which way it was around. I think he either reviewed mine first or his first. I can't fully remember, to be honest with you guys. I mean, you can go back and check the videos if you want, but and what he also couldn't understand was that why my video, I think in the first week, had something like 100,000 views on the review. And again, that weren't me floating my own boat. It was just how well the park was received, and I can't do anything about that. It's just, if people like it, people like it. Do you know what I mean? And then we stopped talking, because I find it hard to deal with people that struggle to accept the concept of reality. And he, like I say, I mean, he even helped me set up a streaming, you know, and I thought it was all good. But I think there was a hint of jealousy to Funderland Adventure Valley from him, how well it was received, and that was where it then became very sour, and it was unfortunate, really. So yeah, I don't know what else to say to that, really. It was a shame, but I seem to meet quite a few people over the years. Death Fears None was another one. Ethan Rivetta, or whatever his name is. I actually had to block him because he told me to go and kill myself, and I have it in writing. A few of the long-standing members will know about all that, because I've mentioned that before. And all that was he asked me questions. What shall I do? What shall I build? How shall I build it? And I think he was building a Jurassic Park coaster. And I mentioned a couple of things, and he just literally started screaming at me in text via Facebook and told me to go and kill myself. So I must admit, sometimes I'm a little bit hesitant talking to people when it comes to Planet Coaster. Whether it's a jealousy thing because of how I do it. I'm not saying I'm the best, because I'm 100% not the best. I know that. And again, I'm not trying to sound big-headed at all. But if you ask me for advice, I'm going to give you advice. You know, you ask me a question, and I'll like you guys do on Discord, and I spoke to them no differently to how I speak to you guys, i.e. Funky. You know exactly what I'm talking about because of the castle. Did you find that offensive in any way? Because that was all I did to those guys. And this is kind of what I mean by I'm fed up of getting shat on, literally. And I'll never understand it. I'll never understand why people are like that. When I'm a fairly laid-back guy, or try to be anyway. And when someone asks me for some advice or some help or an opinion, you know, you have the right to respond. And, you know, not in any way did I go, oh, it's crap. You know, I'm not like that. I don't do that. But these couple of guys, yeah, really, really strange the way it all went, unfortunately. But what else can I say? I mean, maybe sometimes my comments come across a bit blunt. I don't know. But you know, the thing that frustrates me about that whole situation with both of them in particular was the fact that they asked me. I didn't just look at a picture and go, oh yeah, well, why don't you try this? Why don't you try that? And like, I know that can offend people in a way. But at the same time, it was like with yours, Funky, you know, you were like, what do you think of all the pictures? And I just singled out the castle because that was the only one I could see where there could be an improvement made. And as far as I was concerned, just like that, and just like with those guys, you know, it was advice, it was a recommendation, it was trying to be friendly, just trying to help you do that little bit more, just to kind of give yourself a little bit more detail. And lo and behold, you know, like you said, your castle worked really well. Sorry guys, I'm totally missing because I'm going off on one. Pit 1 giga coaster or dive coaster? A big diving yeah, Yukon Strike. Is it Yukon Striker or Yukon Strike? That's the problem nowadays. I keep seeing these things pop up on Facebook of Ricky Gervais. I don't know if it was him that said it. He said the problem is there's no free speech anymore because people take everything as offensive. And you're like, well, if someone constructively asks you a question or for your opinion, how can you be upset by that? Because you asked the question. You wanted to know. And that's kind of why I set up Discord, because instead of doing it through multiple platforms, it's controlled. And if people don't like it, I'll just kick you and ban you. I've done it a couple of times, to be honest with you. And again, that's not me trying to be an arse. It's just I just can't be bothered with that type of immaturity, I think is the word. That may be the wrong word, don't know, or wrong thing to use. But if you're mature enough to ask a question, you're mature enough to accept a response, as far as I'm concerned. So yeah. People are far too sensitive nowadays. You know, I'd love to know what these people would be like if they were put in my position right now. I really do. F all money, loads of kit that I can't afford, and nowhere to live. I'd love to know what their worlds would be like. You know? I mean, Lucky lives with his mum and dad, or did live with his mum and dad. And Ethan had a fairly decent job, earning quite a bit of money with working for Coca-Cola, and had his own little flat. But all he did was moan about it and everything. And you kind of sat there going, dude, you got the life. You know, you got everything, as far as I'm concerned. You know, be happy. But anyway, that was memories from the past. But yeah, it was a shame with Lucky, really, because at first we got on really, really well. And he helped me set up, was it Streamlabs or Steam Labs, whatever it's called. I don't use it anymore because it would fail more than work. What's this guy here? But yeah, you know, I think you guys kind of get it. Let's put the webcam on. I think you guys kind of get it that I'm not an opinionated person, but I'm a factual person. So if you were to say to me, you know, how does this look? I would go, do you know what? Yeah, I can see where that's going. It's all symmetrical. It's all good. And, you know I built this, so it's a little bit different, but all I'm just using it as an example. But, you know, I believe sci-fi should be symmetrical in the way that you do it, just purely because of the way the pieces are. Because the problem is, if you do something that side and then do something that side, it looks two different worlds. But I would give an opinion, and I would say that looks great, that looks good. Maybe you could change this up, drop the shops back a bit more. I don't know, just something constructive to give them something to work on, because you're asking me a question, so I'm going to answer. So, yeah. Hey, IC, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, it is totally nonsense. And the worst thing was I think what happened with Ethan, or Death Fears None, just be very careful. If you do have any interactions with Death Fears None. He also did a park which had 26 roller coasters in. And this was what I remember now. I remember why he told me to go and kill myself. He built the coasters on the fixed axis. So he only had flexibility of 15 degrees or 11.25 degrees. And every time it went into an inversion, the coaster went like, you know, junky through the inversion. I said, how are you building your coasters? And he went, well, I use the axis tool, I do this, I do that. I'm like, right, okay, well, what you want to try and do, dude, is try and do it on a normal, without the fixed axis, so that you're doing, you know, the turning and the banking and everything. And then I remember he texted me back and he said, well, that's just absolute bullshit, because now the whole coaster's effed up because of you. And I sat there and I was like, dude, practice makes perfect. Like I always say to you guys, you know, the more you build, the more you understand the game, the more you understand the pieces, the more you get to know how everything goes together. So, and then I just got a world of abuse back. And when I got the line, why don't you just go and kill yourself, I kind of went block and never had anything to do with him. And that was when I did Pirates Cove, so the 40-40 mini contest. So yeah, that goes back a few years now as well. And it's just such a shame, because all you ever try and do is be a nice person to these people. But like yourself, Funky, you ask the question, you'll get a response. You know, if I don't like it, I'll say, maybe that doesn't work, maybe that, you know, you could try this or try that. Still constructive, not being negative, not saying it looks shit, just saying, why don't you try this, why don't you try that? And like you did, buddy, with the castle, now it looks a lot better. And I don't see how that's offensive in any way. But anyway. Again, another reason why I'm kind of fed up of being a nice person. But I try to forget these things. But the problem is with my mind, as many of you know, and as I've literally just explained, my mind doesn't work like that, unfortunately. I remember everything. And that's where it becomes quite difficult sometimes. Hey Cure, how you doing, buddy? Exactly, Icy. Exactly. It's like when I share my stuff all over on social media. You know, I just go, here guys, here's an update for you. Done this. This is how it looks. Don't ask, because if you ask, the amount of people that respond, you just kind of go, do you know what? I should never have asked. But you can't win all the time. You can only try and be as nice as you can be. But that's why, after all that, I set my Discord up. Because I thought, do you know what? I'm fed up of picking up all these crazy people on Facebook and Instagram. And I thought, if you guys want to join me, join my Discord. And if you enjoy the company, you enjoy like-minded people, playing the same game and enjoying the same thing. That's what my Discord is all about. So if you guys want to join it, you are more than welcome. I'll just pop a link in for you. Because at the end of the day, everybody pretty much chatting here is on my Discord. And that's what I love about you all. We're just all like-minded people. Yeah. There's too much fakeness in this. Fakeness is not a word, is it? I can't think of what I'm trying to say. There's too many fake people in this world. And that's what I don't like. And again, that's kind of another reason why I am probably more open than most YouTube streamers. Because of the experiences I've had with people, basically. You can only take so much of it at the end of the day, can't you? Right. That's alright. Don't look too bad. Neck is killing me. Sesame, how you doing? Hope you're well, dude. Hope you're having a lovely weekend. It's actually really, well, it was clear skies here a minute ago. I love Reddit. I absolutely love Reddit. It's not steampunk enough. Cool. I'll work on that. You know? You all know that one. God, that guy was vile. He was so toxic. I had to look at his profile and I was looking at a load of his posts that he'd done, and he was just the most toxic person to be on Reddit. Every single comment. It was done in Brazilian. I think it was Brazilian. So toxic. It was unbelievable. And the amazing thing was that he had built apparently a GTA 5 inspired park. So it had the Santa Fe Pier, it had a beach, and it had a road, and it had a few buildings. And this thing, don't get me wrong, it was as if like I'm just trying to explain the level of detail in it. It wasn't great. And I just saw it, and I just sent him a message saying, tell you what, when you actually get your GTA 5 park looking like GTA 5, then make a comment on people's builds, because you have no right to, unfortunately, my friend. And the only reason why I spoke like that was because of how the toxic he actually was. I thought I'll give him a bit of his own medicine, because I can be toxic. If you piss me off, don't ever cross me. Don't ever cross me. And that's not a threat. That's just me being honest. I'm that toxic that I would literally block the shit out of you on everything, so that you are no longer a part of my world ever again. Because I just cannot be bothered with people like that. Life's hard enough. You don't need that crap in your life. You know? You don't need it. Keep it to yourself. Keep your opinions to yourself and just move on, mate. So that's the reason why I don't mind commenting on Discord, is because, and don't take this the wrong way, guys, but I'm in control of that. Where on Reddit and everything else, obviously you're not. So, well, I guess you are, but you're not, if you know what I mean. At least I can tell you to just jog on. Why, Lord? Why are you doing this to me? Just select a beam. Tell you what, I hope Planet Coaster 2 is much easier than this. I know, I see. I have noticed, mate. But I haven't actually been posting much on there recently, to be honest with you. To be fair, I haven't been posting much on social media. And the reason being is... I'm just doing everything through Discord and Instagram and... Well, not even Instagram, really. And YouTube. Because... it seems those other forms are where you pick up the people that aren't very nice. And I don't mean to sound like Big Girl's Blouse either. But again, it kind of goes back to that, not the fact that I enjoy control, but I'm in control of it on all this. No one, you know, I can just go hide, delete, go away. Self-preservation, yes, Tiffy. But I can be. You cross me, and I can be a complete see you next Tuesday. Literally. And I'll quite happily admit to that. Y'all funny? What's that? Yeah, a hot dog stand next to the tallest roller coaster in the world that goes up and plummets down towards the Earth core and back up to the start again, right? Eating hot dogs. Okay. Bit random, but welcome to the stream, dude. What is going on with this? Thank you. I just want a curb. Done. Thank you. Right. It's looking half decent anyway. So lighting. Hashtag not enough steampunk. Can you ride the tallest coaster at this park? Yeah. It's not the best. There's still a lot of work needed on it. What I'm going to do is... I'm going to change it, actually. I had a little bit of a thought process about it today. And I need to change it. After riding the one in Funderland Adventure Valley last night. That one was so good. It makes this not look that great. But let me know your thoughts, guys. Takes an absolute age to get up the lift hill, so bear with it. This is in fast forward. That's normal speed. Blooming high. No, don't need to worry about umbrellas. Don't need to worry about umbrellas, Funky. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I totally forgot to grab myself a drink. Now, obviously, when I say this isn't as good as the one in Funderland Adventure Valley, that's fully themed, so this will feel incredibly different. But the issue I have with this coaster is it's not doing what I want it to do. It's not going through the areas, it's going around the areas. So there's a big rethink needed. And it's just this, after this bit, when it gets to the African, Moroccan area, whatever you want to call it, it's just very lackluster. And, yeah. Which is funny. It's all right. It's not great. I mean, it may be good in your eyes. I don't know, but to me, I'm very critical about this ride because it's oversized. So it's trying to make it realistic at 130 miles an hour. So I know you've got to keep that speed all the way around to get it back. So it's from here that I'm not happy with it. I mean, it's wicked going through everything, but this point here, it just dies for me. Where the one last night in Funderland Adventure Valley, it's just a constant speed, it's a constant feel. You're flying past stuff, you're going through stuff, you're going underground, overground, up hills, all over the place. Where this is, I just can't see that happening with how this is at the moment. So it's alright, you know, I'm not looking for praise. I genuinely, I need to redo a lot of it to, for me, to actually feel better about it. So, but the station I'm very, very happy with. I love the station booth. You guys seem to like that as well. That came out well. So again, level of detail is there. I just got to get the coaster right. Because what I should have done was come round here. And then what that would then do is you'd have an airtime hill here, underground. So I do need to redo it. Yeah, I do need to do it. And it's just how this bit goes up the back here. You're just so far out. And the problem is, all you're seeing is this. You're not really engaging in any of the areas how I kind of want it to be. What's that? Can you please not cause again? Cuss again. Oh, my apologies. Where am I? Mid-course kind of kills the pacing. Yeah, it's from about here that it just dies. It just dies from about here, so it's a bit lackluster. I've got to sort all that out. But again, that will come in time. That will come in time. So what I'll do, I'll just leave you with this one, guys, because I've just got to go and grab a drink and recover from not cussing anymore. Back in a minute, guys. Yeah, cool. The issue I have with the Gigamate is it's so long that I have to have all these teeny weeny little block sections in to be able to have multiple cars going around the track at one time. I'm pretty sure that's how the game works. And they don't actually break the coaster. They're set to the maximum of 60 miles an hour. Okay, maybe if it's doing 80 or 90, it'll slow it just a tiny bit. But I have even tried to lower this bit here. But even though that goes lower, for some reason it still loses all the speed around here. So I just got to work on it a little bit. This was designed with in mind that there's going to be like a waterfall tropical oasis going around here. So I was kind of just trying to get it to kind of skim the top of it. And then I've got to change the banking on that bit and stuff like that. So it's you know, it's work in progress, guys, as we know. Saw my mouse move. What did I do wrong there? Hey Chris, how you doing? Hope you're well. Yes, friction I think is set at... Oh no. I don't want to, because the problem is if I take the friction down, this lift hill here, you'll have -5 negative Gs. And that's not lift hill, this airtime hill here. And this one would be even worse. So you'd have to redesign the whole coaster if I change the friction controls. So it's catch-22 really. But I'll figure it out eventually. There'll still be a massive giga. It just may not be that one. Because I'm struggling with the supports. Trying to figure out how I'm going to do supports on this figure of 8 because it's so high. Which is frustrating. But then what I could do is bring up the terrain here, I guess. And then it would make it a little bit less kind of gangly. You know what I mean? But yeah, it'll get there. It'll get there. It'll get there. It just takes time, guys, as we all know. Where were we? So I've got to do lighting in here. PM. Total ride time by 3, and usually one train loses you. Yeah, but the issue... What music am I listening to right now? What? That's very strange. Okay, let me just have a quick play with this then, because let's change it. Let's see, because that's the reason on the lift hill. I don't know if you noticed on the lift hill, I've got 3 lift hills in one. So here I've just disconnected it. So because obviously that works as a block section. So that's why I've got the ability to be able to have 2 going up the lift hill at one time. But let's try doing it as standard then. Oh, you can still have 10 cars. Really? Number of trains 1. See? Block section 5. That's the issue. So I can only have 1 car at one time for some reason. Why is that then? So where I can have 4 going around at one time basically. Hey Onesie, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well. That's strange. Why would it let me have more than... I don't know. Where were we? We'll get some building done, guys. Let's get this part finished. We just rode the big giga, Steph. I'm not doing it again. Sorry. I'm here to build. That's what the stream's all about, my dear. Hope that's okay. Yeah, I know, Funky. As I said, it's a full work in progress, so there's a lot of work to go on that. A lot of work. If you want to ride it again, Steph, just rewind the live stream and watch it back. One way of doing it. Not today, Chris. I'm skint, so no munchies. Instead of buying me a coffee, I should ask to buy me some Maltesers, maybe. No worries, Stephanie. All the best. Have a great weekend. I can't give away any more memberships now, guys, until next month, so my apologies. See, they're just too bright. Deal with these. No worries, Icy. Catch you in a bit, buddy. Lights on lights, eh? Story of my life with this game. Look how much better that looks. Wondering if it's wide enough. Because you need that down light on there. Don't think there's anything smaller to put in there. Nope. Yes, there is a wooden coaster, Stephanie. That looks better. That looks much better. Okay, so... why did I connect them to that one? There's always enough wood, Funky. Always enough wood, dude. So if we do that... How do I feel about what? Right, that looks good. Happy with that. And then I think what we'll do, grab that. It's called a joke, Stephanie. It's just a joke. There's nothing to feel about it, my dear. I'm not even going to get going on environmental purposes because at the end of the day, anybody that buys an electric car is an absolute imbecile. Simple. And we've had this conversation before. You can go back to the other streams and catch up with stuff like that. I'm not. This is a game. It's a joke. It's as simple as that, Stephanie. The Giga, just draw a line in the sand. The Giga is going to be replaced with another Giga. I just got to figure out as and when I'm going to do it. It's plucking up the courage because when you try and build this Giga, because it's 15,000 meters long, the lag in trying to make it smooth and everything like that. Well, I'll curse all I like then, Stephanie, if you're just playing along. So, you know, I'll say F and Jeff and whatever if I like then, because it's my channel, darling. If you don't like it, see you later. What was I going to say? It will be replaced. Whether or not I keep some of it, I'm not too sure. Hey, Catalyst, how you doing, dude? I'm trying to, mate, but people seem to be trying to create conversations that aren't any need for it. But anyway, we'll leave that one there, and I'm going to park it, and I'm going to shut up. Trying to build. Keep getting asked really obscure questions though, so I'm not sure what Stephanie's trying to do. But anyway. You may like my channel, Stephanie, but it's my channel. And I can talk how I like, and I can say what I like, and if I want to say fuck and Jeff and whatever, I'll say it. It's my channel. If you don't like it, see you later. Seriously, I do not have time to entertain people that tell me how to be in my channel. Simples. Sorry if you find that offensive. Don't tell me then to stop cussing. It's my channel. And stop trying to create things when they're just jokes. Simples. That's the reason why I didn't make a comment. Because Funky, I know the mentality, I know everything. So these guys have been here a lot longer than yourself, Stephanie. No need to be sorry. Just, my channel is my channel. And like I say, if you don't like it, just go and put your opinions elsewhere. I'm really not fussed. It doesn't bother me. I am too old and too grey to be worrying about people's opinions. Simple. If you don't like it, jog on. I've said it before and I'll keep saying it. It's my channel. If you don't like it, see you later. That's the reason why I've turned the camera off, because my facial expressions say a lot more than my words. As I've been told many a times over the years. So guys, let's draw a line in the sand, move on. What are we talking about? Yes, Catalyst. Loads of inspiration, mate. As always. Right, that's that done. Hey Mike, how you doing, buddy? What time to join the stream? Oh. No, I like I say, and like I said before, if you don't like it, just jog on. Steffi, it's not you. I think Stephanie is a very young person. I think that's the issue. Doesn't understand the mentality, maybe. I'm not sure. But don't tell me to stop swearing on my own channel. It's my goddamn channel, and I'll say whatever the hell I like. Simples. But anyway, someone's on timeout now, so good luck. No skin off my nose. No, Darren, I'm fed up of bullshit, mate. I said it at the beginning of the stream, and I'm saying it again. I don't know why I have to keep saying it. I really don't. If you don't fucking like it, fuck off. Seriously. I ain't interested. Too much shit going on in my life to worry about someone's insecurities and fucking self-righteousness. I'm fed up with it. Grow the hell up. Sorry. Seriously, I've had enough of people's insecurities and sensitivities. Just, ugh. It's my bloody channel. I can do what the hell I like. If you don't like it, jog on. Seriously. And I mean that. Seriously, just jog on. Go and find someone that actually plays Roblox and goes goo goo gaga. Simple. And that's me starting to be toxic now, so I'm going to shut the hell up. Oh, sorry guys. I'm fed up with it. Fed up with it. If you don't like it, just piss off. Seriously. Piss off. I ain't interested. Telling me not to curse on my own channel. It's my fucking channel. I do what the hell I like. Winds me up so much I'm bloody shaking. Go and follow someone that goes goo goo gaga. Goo goo gaga. Don't care. I ain't interested. That's the reason why, Stephanie, I've put you in timeout, because I don't need to hear it and I don't need to see it. It's done. I don't mean to sound rude, guys, or mean, but like I say, if you don't like it, just go and follow someone else and give them your opinions. You can't be nice and can't be positive about what you're actually seeing and enjoying. Just jog on. May sound harsh, but at the end of the day, I can't be arsed with it anymore. I really cannot be bothered with it anymore. But don't stop chatting, guys, just because I'm on going off on one. You should be enjoying it. That's what you'll love me for. Nah, just Michael, Mazda, I'm going through a real shit time right now, and I just don't need that. I just don't need it, because at the end of the day, this is my frigging release. This is me taking me out of this frigging world, and I'm fed up of people just saying, oh, you can't curse, you can't do this, you can't do that. It's my fucking channel. Let me do what the fuck I like. Oh. I'm shaking right now. Oh. 42 bloody years of age. Don't need to be told how to fucking live my life anymore. Fed up with it. If you feel sensitive to what I say, literally, and I'm going to say this into the camera. If you are offended by anything I say or do, jog on. Jog on. Because I will just ban you from the channel. Simple as. Because this channel is me. This channel is what I do. If you don't like it, go and follow somebody that goes goo goo gaga. Alright? Done. I'm done with it. I'm done with all the fucking pathetic bullshit in this fucking world. Oh. And I don't care if there's kids following me right now and their mum and dads are going, oh, he's doing this, he's doing that. I couldn't give a shit. Don't watch the channel. Stop them from watching me. I don't care. Don't care. Fed up with being a nice bloody person and just being dictated to my whole fucking life. Fed up with it. Sorry, guys. Vented now. Done. Fed up with it. Absolutely fed up with it. At the end of the day, if you don't like it, just go away. Don't tell me to do something. You tell me to do something, this is what you get back. Because this is nothing to do with you. Fed up with people being that way, I really am. Right. It's upset me that much, my friggin' neck is killing me now. I wouldn't say it's upset me, wound me up. Anyway, hope you're all having a lovely weekend, guys. Autosave, apologies. Ah, what's that done? Oh, mate, that's a shame. Trust me, I'd rather be there, though. Right now. So what did I move? I must have moved something. I didn't. Okay. Fairly sunny, to be honest with you, Cat. It's quite pleasant here today, actually. I don't even know what the temperature is, to be fair. It's lovely in the sun. Just pleasant. The end of the day with that Stephanie, all I could see there was attention seeking. I'm going. Oh, I'm back. I'm not going to go. I'm this, that, this, that. And I can't deal with people like that, because no one on this channel is like that. And the last person like that was, I can't remember his or her name now. But I was very polite in my reaction to that person. I sent them a private message just asking, do you mind just toning it down a tad? And then instantly, the second I said that, they disappeared. I wonder why. Because they're not getting the attention they wanted. And that's exactly the same. It was happening all night, both streams. And then she's doing it again today. So I have no time for people like that. So if you take offense to that, bye bye. There you go. I think that's the politest way I can actually say it, is I just don't have time for people like that anymore. I just can't. Amanda. That was it. Amanda. You know, the problem was with Amanda, and I'll be completely honest and open about this, suffered massively because of that person. Because people weren't chatting, because she wanted to know every single thing about you. And even though she'd asked you in a previous stream, she was asking you again and again and again in every stream, because she made the chat about her completely. And I'm just not, I'm too old, too bald, too fat to even contemplate people like that in my life. Zero interest. I'm sorry if anyone finds that offensive, but I'm just, again, being honest and everything. All right? It's coming together. I'm just not sure about this panel here. There's too much in there. Go and create your own channel and drag people into your dreadful... My life's fucking shit at the minute. But I don't sit there trying to drag people in respect of, you know... I know I go on about it sometimes, but it's just to give you guys an update, and just because the reason why I'm not building is because I'm stressed out at the minute. I may sound a little bit contradicted there, but it's my channel. I can do what the hell I like. You don't go on other people's channels seeking attention. You're there for the person that's on the screen, doing what they do best. Some may hate me for it. Some may love me for it. I don't know. But I just don't have time for people like that anymore. You can 4 times your FPS, but what's this? Sorry, I'm totally missing something in here. What's going on? Sorry, I'm totally missed chat. Oh, that's a shame, cat. Never been to Ireland, but apparently Ireland is wetter, windier, and colder than England. I shouldn't say UK, but England and Scotland. Cheers, Funky. Yeah. Starts with an A, ends with an A. We all know those, mate. I tried that lossless scaling app game on Steam. Returned it. I did re-download Funderland Ventilating and got about 60 frames a second on my old computer. I haven't heard of anything Cure on that, mate. That's new to me. You can 4 times your FPS, but it introduces new video anomalies. I'm all good. It's just kids probably having zero social awareness. No, I totally get that, Kat. I totally get it. But I explained, and she then said she's going, and then she's coming back. And all I saw was Amanda again, who was a full-grown adult 3-4 months ago, and I just can't be bothered with it. At the end of the day, if you don't like it, just literally... Hey, Icy, you missed it all, buddy. Hey, Tomo. How you doing, mate? Hope you have a great weekend, buddy. I may sound like an absolute arsehole, but I just can't be bothered with it anymore. I can't deal with it. Go and see a channel that is obsessed with you. That's go and do that. Go and create your own channel. Frustrates the life out of me. I know she was a child, like a youngster. I wouldn't say she was a child, but I don't know. But anyone that asks me if I play Roblox Tycoon is normally a youngster. Rewind it, Icy, you'll see it. About last 15-20 minutes. I'm not happy I have to do it. I just zero bullshit. I don't need it in my life. I don't need it in my life, literally. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I think it was... I think the lad's name was Luke the other week when he said, I don't watch you for this, you're a content creator. Well, if you don't want to know why I'm streaming, because I got out of work early and that's all I was explaining, channel's not for you. Simple. And you know, if I lose 10 subscribers, I'm really not fussed. It just shows how shallow you are if that is the case. You know, it doesn't bother me. At the end of the day, I'm here for you guys to express what I do in this game. All the other stuff I talk about is me. You know, there's nothing else to it. It's as simple as that. And like I always say, if you don't like it, literally get on your 2 feet and run along. Because that's what it's always been about, and that's what it always will be about. And that's why we engage in conversations like we are now and enjoying things. Or try to. If you disagree, please do say. I'm just tired of it. Hey, hot dog, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're well, man. At least everyone's here. Thank you for joining the stream, guys. Thank you. Normal people. I know I'm far from normal, but anyway. Enough said on that one. Catalyst, I try and give people the benefit of the doubt, but the issue is when you say you're going to go and do something, go and do it. Don't literally immediately turn around and say something else, and that's exactly what that Amanda was about. And I just don't entertain it, mate. I'm sorry. It may sound very, very horrible, but I just can't entertain it anymore. Why ain't you working? Come on. Hey Mikey, welcome back, dude. 2 days on trot. Nice to see you, bud. What did I walk into? Everyone's here. Everyone that is nice is here now. You know, all like-minded individuals. That's all I ever ask for. I need to get rid of this. Nothing major, mate. Just had someone being attention seeking, whatever you want to call them. And like I've said many a times before, I don't have time for it. No matter what your age is, I don't have time for it. I understand kids are kids, but don't tell me to stop swearing. It's my channel. I can do what the hell I like. Right, this is starting to look quite funky now. It's not too many windows, is it, guys? Does it look all perspective correct? I know I've got to do up here. I know I've got to do bits around here, so ignore that bit. But that looks pretty cool, doesn't it? Especially in the reflection. And you can criticize. I wouldn't ask. If it looks crap, just say it looks crap. I don't care. Bit mono. Yeah, I've got to put some ivy, cracks, bits and bobs. Right, you're going on a naughty step, Funky. Didn't go off the deep end. I just can't be asked for people like that, mate. I just can't. I don't have the time in my life to worry about it. But I'm going to shut going on now. What's done is done. If she'd have said, "Do you mind not cursing?" that'd have been cool. But don't tell me to stop. Don't do that. I've had enough of that in my life. People trying to tell me what to do. I've had enough of it. Spent 14 bloody years in a dictatorship where I was told you can't be this person, you have to speak like this, you have to do that, you have to blah blah, you can't act like that, don't be like that, don't do this, don't do that. And all I was ever trying to do was be me. And then the woman left me in 65 grand's worth of debt. Go figure. Do everything you can. Just fed up of being shat on. So when people are like that to me, I have zero tolerance. Zero. Literally zero tolerance, guys. And you may say the past is affecting my judgment of people's comments, but at the end of the day, don't. If you didn't mean it to be like that, don't write it. If you don't want to be in a media circle and on social media, don't go on social media. Don't do it. Don't sit there and complain when someone says something. Matter of fact. Am I right? If you don't want to be offended by something, don't join it. Don't entertain it. But no, these people, they go on there, they make a comment, and then they get upset. Jog on. Jog on. Yeah, there you go, Icy. I just can't be bothered with it. Exactly, Mikey. If like I've said a number of times today, if you don't like it, literally get on your 2 feet, go and watch somebody else's channel, go and seek attention there. I have zero tolerance for it. Zero tolerance. And do not ever tell me what I can or cannot do on my own YouTube channel. I don't broadcast myself as a family channel. I'll entertain kids. It's absolutely fine. My ambition to this game was to inspire kids to play it instead of playing Call of Duty and effing and blinding down a microphone. But I tend to find, dependent on how youngsters are brought up, that they couldn't give a shit. So if you don't have good values being brought up, there's no point trying to teach somebody to be a certain way. Yeah. I hope that's alright, Kat. I'm just shorting everybody's names, really. I can call you Catalyst. It's not a problem, bud. I'd like to know your real name, because I doubt Catalyst is your real name. Icy Flame. Yeah, but Icy Flame, Catalyst HD. If I did that, all I'd be saying is names. It was like yesterday, I think it was No. Oh, as in Gino. Ah! Ah! Hadn't clocked that one. Nick. Pleasure, Nick. I'm Ry, as you know. Complicated, argumentative, that's too much. Nah. Like I said, guys, you know, and I will always say, if you don't like it, literally jog on. I see. I just literally abbreviate your names, guys, because I'm quickly looking. It's like JP. I call Darren Daz. Steffi, Steph. You know. I love the area I live in. Fight or something going on. But anyway. Home Alone. Marv. Harry. Harry! Dominant and disagreeable. Yeah, but dominant, I wouldn't say dominant. Because if I was dominant, I wouldn't probably be in the position I'm in now. I think my biggest issue is, guys, is I've always tried to be Mr. Nice. And it was a great film with what's his name? Jim Carrey, called Yes Man. And if you've seen it, hey Dad, dude, how you doing, dude? Hope you're well. Harry, Harry. The spider bit, Harry. Not at all, Catlin. Funky. So I've lost track now. Where are we? That's all good, Kada. All good. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. We're just finishing off the exterior to this building, hopefully in this stream today, guys. So, seems to all be coming together. That don't look. No, guys, seriously, I'm sorry if it offends anybody, but at the end of the day, just because I've put up with so much shit in the last 5-10 years, I just don't entertain it anymore. All right, so you know, if you want to be that way, go and bother somebody else. Don't bring it here. That's all I ask. It's as simple as that. I will listen to people's problems. But the reason why we have Discord and everything like that is so that you can private message me and have a chat. Yes, I share my stuff, but it's my channel. I can do as I please. And again, it may sound selfish, but at the end of the day, if you want to broadcast to the world how you're feeling and what's going on in your life, create your own channel. No? Don't go around creating toxicity in other channels. I just can't be bothered with it. Can't be bothered with it. Cheers, dude. Also, I was about to stay in a cargo and a truck driver looked like young Leonardo DiCaprio. Has he ever looked old? Depends what the truck driver was after, mate. No offense, Mike, Mazda. I'm only joking. That's more of a UK thing with Jeremy Clarkson, if anybody knows. Don't want to upset Mazda Mike. How's the little man anyway, Mike, if you're still there, buddy? Hope he's well. Hope the lovely lady's well. What, I have a 19-year-old bit of stuff that apparently loves him. It's not there for the money. Yeah, she's not there. She's there to love him. 100%. Sorry. 100% love. Makes me laugh. Good man. Good man, buddy. Couple of months old now, is he? I think. It's been a while since we had a catch-up, bud, but I'm glad he's doing well. Hope work's alright for you, mate, as well. Keeping yourself busy. What are you building, mate? Wait till he gets to about 2.5, 3. Yeah, you start to realise independence. And that's when your little bubba just changes. Starts walking around, running around, demanding things. But you know what? It's the best feeling in the world. Yeah, that was a challenge you set yourself, Icy. It really was. Yeah, no, Kadar, sorry, I missed your comment. Yeah, no, I love Clarkson's Farm. I could quite happily sit there one morning and just turn season 1, 2, and 3, watch all of it in a row. I actually really enjoy it. But then I like Clarkson, to be honest with you. You probably see that in my bluntness and the way I think about things, just like, you know. Some people may hate me for that. Why does that look so blurry? Excuse me, guys, sorry. Is this the part where he demolished the dam? Yep. What's that? I'm just getting to know about... I don't know what a Duolingo app is, Chris, to be fair. Currently building a Giga. Good luck, Mazda. I hope that's all good for you, bud. Nice one, Daz. Cotswolds. It does look good though, that Woody, mate. It really, really does. You're actually nailing it. So the pain will be worth it. It is tedious. That's why I don't bother with it. I wish I could come up with ideas. Right, what's the time? Okay, I've been going for 2 hours. Guys, I'm just going to go for a quick 5 minutes. Shall I just... No, we've got 1,500 guests. Can't really just let it run. Open. Tell you what, I'll put it on the train, just so you can get an update, really. I reckon that view is probably best, isn't it? Maybe not. Because that's too low. I'll tell you what. Does the camera go with the turning? Right, it may get a little bit of clipping. I think that's best to have a look at. Right, guys, literally I'll be back in just a couple of mo's. See you in a bit. Right guys, I'm back. And you're all very lucky devils. I have an incoming friend request. Who's RBJ24, guys? Ah. Totally missed a load of chat here by the looks of it. Where are we? Hope you enjoyed the train ride. Right, where were we? Okay, so we need to get this side done now. I think if I can... what music is playing? Oh, hopefully it won't keep going off to the creator of Planet Coaster music. Apologies for that. Right, okay, let's crack on, guys. Well, it's a bit too much, doesn't it? That'll do, donkey. That'll do. You can call this the executive side. It's easy when you've done it all. How do I know when an area is done? When I look at something I don't need to add anything more to it, Snoop. That literally is how I do it. What's that? I like it at the top of the coaster entrance. This? Well, it's like this. This building from an exterior point of view is done. So there's nothing I need to add to that. That's literally done. So I've got to do the interior. But no, Soup, it's a difficult one to answer because you're never done. You know, you can always add so much more to it. But you have to stop somewhere, otherwise the game just lags out. So yeah, it's a tough one to answer, but like if you look at that there and the front, that's all done, so there's nothing else to do to that. So it's just again working out where I want to put things and so forth. You'd stay you'd stay in this. I love this building. I think, to be honest with you, this... Where did I take a picture from the other night? There. For me, I think that's one of my best ever builds. I really do. I absolutely adore it. No, where Slimer goes. All right. Well, I've done this side for the entrance of Slimer, which is a bit different with the windows and stuff, but it works. I think it's just there's a bit too much. Excuse me. I'll tell you what, we'll put it up like that. I think that's a better... Yeah, that works better. just seemed as though it was just like straight lines going up. So hopefully that's a bit better. And then that bit I'll just leave blank, I think. Don't need this railing here now. Oh, I don't know. Well, that's the last time I ever helped you then, Funky. What's the best ever? I can't remember what film it's from. It's like... I can't remember what film that's from. I think it's another Jim Carrey thing. Right. The sunset in this looks friggin' awesome. I nailed it. Not to be too big-headed. But yeah, look at that. That scene looks awesome. Bruce Almighty, that was it, yeah. Look at that. Where's that shot that I took here? Come on, guys. I never like looking at something in the sunset though. When the sun's hitting it, it just looks a bit orange. Where when you do that, I mean, look at that with the church, the boat station, the lights on the train. It just so picturesque. No, but this is what I mean, guys. I know I keep saying it, I'm worried about the vibe, but this is the most complete area. So you can imagine everything else. I mean, obviously I haven't got the height in the steampunk, I haven't got the height in that. This will mature itself once we get going. This is very different. Obviously it's all sunk into the ground, but you know, you look at it, just look at that backdrop. Look at that. The train going through, the coaster going down, coaster going to come up in a second, all the little turrets just to make it look spooky. Ugh. And then just the horror heights to give it a little bit of detail, lit up windows, just works. I love it. It might be worth every now and then putting a light panel in some of the windows just to make them lit up, because I kind of got it sporadically, but the problem is with these windows you can't select them to be lit up. It works, does the job. Sunlight, yeah, I mean, obviously, there you go. You just can't do it at sunset, because obviously that's west. So you got north, east, south, and west. So the sun's always going to set in this corner. But if you do 08 in the morning, a little bit of a different vibe. I'll try 05:30, I think it is. 6:30. Try 6:45 then. Just looks all a bit red and orange. Let's try 7:15. Just doesn't seem to have the same effect. You know what I mean? I don't know. Graveyard, it's not going to be around here. You're going to have that kind of come in probably around here. You wouldn't have a graveyard at a hotel, would you? So that's kind of why I've put the body of water there. Just to kind of, I'll put some smoke around here and stuff like that. But the problem is you don't actually see this from the drop coaster. You only see it from Slimer. So if I give you a quick... Ah! Hello, mate! How you doing? Cool shot. So you'll see more of it from this angle. Actually, let me just change the time. That was a bit of a jump scare, wasn't it? There's Slimer. Slimer number 2. See what we actually get view-wise. Oh yeah, it's all to come, Icy. All to come, buddy. So you don't even really see the back of the hotel from this either. So it's, I'm kind of doing all this work for... Oh, look at that interaction. Hey, that was good. Bit of a head dropper there, I've got to sort that bit out. But yeah, you don't actually get... Oh crikey, the yawns have just kicked in. Ow. Darren! She watches it back, mate. You're in the doghouse tonight. Yeah, I'm liking that. Derelict ship. There'll be something in here. I just haven't kind of come up with an idea yet. So just bear with me. I want to finish this first. It's the problem. I've started so much in this park and finished so little. So at least if we can get this done, I haven't got to think about that for another few months. Who's that sick individual, eh, Darren? I hope you're not referring to me. Oh yeah, Heather. Darren said this today. Because I'm like that. Oh. Yeah, I'm not like that either, Funky. Exactly, I see. I was just messing around, but obviously, if she's not watching, you're all good, dude. I have pasta for dinner this evening. With extra bacon lardons. No worries, Cure Man. Thanks for joining. I'm doing my best at smiling. It's all you guys that make me smile, which is why I do this. So thank you. Loop. I'm building my park at the same time, so we're not alone. Welcome, dude. First time chat. Where you from, mate? If you don't mind me asking. Have a good sleep, mate. Hope that's successful for you. Do you know what? I have more friends on here than I do in real life. That shows my faith in humanity. The fact that you can't get on with people in real life. I know this is kind of real life, but you know what I mean. And the fact that you're more comfortable on YouTube speaking to people all over the world than you are like just going to work or just walking down the street, you know? Kind of a sorry state for humanity, really, but it is what it is. South of France. How's the weather where you are then, Bloop? Hope it's nice. Welcome, dude. Unlucky, I see, man. Schoolboy error. I don't think I could actually cut myself now with how hard my face is. But... Last project in Planko 1, I guess. Weather here is hot and nice. Good man. Yeah, no, this is my last project. I got a feeling I'm a very long way from finishing. That was a joke, I see, by the way. Don't be offended. Oh, and by the way, you've all been very, very lucky. Because for the first 2 hours of this stream, you didn't have any adverts. The £1 that I normally get paid via adverts won't be happening. mildly frustrating. I call it a shaving knife. I was going to say. Last time I've never actually used one of those knife kind of things. I had it done at a Turkish barber's a few years back. And it does give a very, 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 very close shave. And you pretty much go about a day? No, 2 days? And then the hair starts going through. But not to be too graphic, because it was shaved so close. I ended up with a load of ingrowing hairs because it was so close and the hair then grew under the skin. So yeah, I tend not to have those anymore. To be fair, I don't even know why I had it done. I think I just hadn't had a shave for about a week. A little bit of a bear, and I thought whilst I was getting my hair cut, why won't that? It does feel good, Tom. It does. But the way my growth is on my face, even if I shave too closely with my, what have I got? Gillette Fusion? So what have we got now then? I even get ingrown hairs from that, to be fair, which is a pain in the backside, but it is what it is. It's just the way I'm made. Thanks, Dad. What's going on with the music now? Hello? Okay, strange. It's alright, my headphones turned down for some reason. Gillette, the best a man can get. That's my singing talents, guys. Done. Never hearing it again. I know, I'd milk the crap out of that, mate. I'd be in there every day. Be like, dude, give us a slash. Yep, I had a bonus the other day. because literally, I don't know if you noticed in the other stream, my hair was extremely long. I hadn't had a haircut for 9 weeks. And unfortunately, my hair goes like chest hair. I could call it something else, but because we're a family channel, I won't. Hold on. In front. No. So let's not do the back. Saves a few pieces. What was I going to say? What was I talking about? Yeah, I got a haircut for £10. You can tell, but needs must. I mean, bless him, I am going bald. It's thinning. It's all grey, majority of it. So, did the best he could do. Well, that's starting to look quite funky now. Yeah, it was old school prices. I was well chuffed. I walked past, I was going through every barber where I used to live because I was looking after Marley. And I thought to myself, I know, I'll walk along the front where they all are. And in the shop window, haircut only £10. I was like, that'll do. If it's crap, it's crap. It's a haircut. I mean, to be fair, I begrudge spending more than 15-20 quid anyway for a trim. You know, it's crazy how much some places charge. I remember once about 15 years ago, the ex-wife, we were in Tony and Guy in Bedford on the high street. And she said to me, she goes, do you want to get a haircut? I was like, yes, please. You know, like you do. I was like, yeah, why not? Anyway, I think it was 45 quid. And it was one of the worst haircuts I'd ever had. And she was like, yeah, it looks nice. I was like, it's shit. I said, I can't believe you paid 45 quid for that. And I said, and I have to wear it. It's very true. It's very true. It's not the end of the world. I think I've always paid around 10 to 12 quid. 15 quid at a push with a little tip. But anything more than that, I just, yeah. You see, I can't let my hair grow bloomp because I would show you my chest, but obviously you guys have chest hair as well. And you'll know what I mean. And in the nether regions. That's how that goes. It's the politest way of putting it. So, best to keep it trimmed. Why can't I get these friggin' cracks? That's what she said. There it is. Thank you. It's terrible. It's terrible. It really is. Anyway, who's friend requested me? RBJ_24. We have no affiliation whatsoever. Speak up. Say hello. Just a bit. You put the money down, I'll do it. But remember, we're not OnlyFans. That is pushing it to the limit. I'm just thinking back to a conversation over with Darren the other night. He said to me, he goes, "You need to do OnlyFans." He goes, "People love feet." Nah. No. I'm not going to stoop to that low. I'll put up with me £1 a day on YouTube. It's actually made me cry. It's starting to fill this space. Oh. You guys get me going. But yeah, stream Planet Coaster on OnlyFans with chest hair. With some feet action. Sorry. We could do this all day. How many of you have like 10 projects still? Nope. No project. This is a single project. I only work on one thing at one time, my man. It's too much brain power to do anymore with this game. Hot tub RyRy. 65-inch screen in the background, play go, yeah? Yeah, no one would like my feet. It's a big no-no. Well, you never know. They're different. Thank you, guys. Making some smile. My job doing that myself. Just thinking crude things. That's a funny film, that Hot Tub Time Machine. I quite like that. Do you know what? I have actually never been on what is it, OnlyFans. I've never actually even like looked at the homepage or anything. I have absolutely no idea what it's. I assume most of it is stuff I can't really mention, otherwise I'll get struck off. But I've never actually never been on there. I mean, I see on Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that where people do like car reviews and, you know, drive cars crazily and stuff like that, if that's a word. Are on there. So, you know, is it just, you know, it can't just be the 18s plus kind of thing, surely? Or is it? And obviously be careful with what you say, because obviously if you know, you've been on there. Steffi. Is that what it's all about? I genuinely have never even been curious or anything. You see these adverts, you see bits and bobs pop up, and you're like, OnlyFans, come follow me on OnlyFans, and you're like, oh, I don't know. I can't have that bit there because it doesn't work, because I don't have it anywhere else. I love Hot Tub Time Machine. Great film. Pure beer, pizza, sofa, couple of good mates, have a laugh. That's what that film's about. I think John Cusack is absolutely terrible in it, but it's a funny film. I'm glad I'm not the only one once. It seems a little odd to me. I'm not going to comment on that, Funky, because I'm not sure where that conversation could go. I'm only joking. I'm a bit confused about what to do in this bit here. Or do I just keep it blank? Blankety blank. That's quite a funny one, Bloop. No offense to any Americans. I can't remember what I was watching the other day. What was I watching on Netflix? I was watching oh, for the life of me, I can't remember what town it was. But I think it was in Texas. There was a guy that went into a I think you guys call it like a kindergarten school kind of thing, or youngster school, with a gun, and basically shot 2 classrooms full of teachers, assistant teachers, and children. Now, I'm not going to go into the story too much, but there was a gentleman called Alex Jones. Now, quote me wrong if I get this wrong, but I watched the documentary, and he has a channel on YouTube called InfoWars. And basically, he tries to... What's the way of doing it? I don't want to create issues here. Make out as though everything has been faked by the government, basically. And this story went on for something like 12, 14 years, that he continually accused these parents of acting that their children had been murdered. Now, this guy has earned millions, literally tens of millions of pounds via YouTube. And it really upset me that how the figures from the courtroom came across. Yeah, there you go. So I'm glad you guys are supporting this conversation. He is a vile human. Now, imagine car sales, yeah? That's how most car salesmen are behind the scenes when they're not talking to you as a customer. And that, just to explain to you, is the reason why I can't stand car sales anymore. Because I put up with people like that for far too long. But what I couldn't understand is how that they were saying in, you know, the prosecutor or whatever, for the parents basically. I can't remember what they're called. It's my dyslexia kicking in there. The brain's not thinking before I'm talking. He was accusing these people of acting and everything. Anyway, he then got taken to court in Texas, and I can't remember the other state. It's on Netflix. It's actually quite an interesting watch. I don't want to publicize it and obviously say it's the best thing ever, because it's not. It's a horrid story and horrible situation. But he got ordered to pay something like, it was near enough 500 million in damages, and has walked out of that court, declared the business bankrupt, still earning £1 million a day on YouTube, and not paid a cent in damage to these people. Now, what concerned me more than anything was that they were saying that he apparently made 26% of all Americans believe that this particular situation that happened, that it was fake. He made them believe that it was fake. So these people that believed it was fake were literally sending death threats, everything to these parents, walking up to them in the middle of the street saying, "You're a liar. You're an absolute liar." And I sat there in absolute disgust that someone was allowed to firstly talk about something so horrid in such a way, but secondly, profit off it, and then not have to pay the damages that the court said he had to pay. I mean, am I missing something? Or anyway, back to the point of that 26%. That 26% of Americans equated to 75 million people believed what he said. I mean, I'm in the wrong fucking game playing Planet Coaster. I mean, with how opinionated I am, I should be earning trillions. Because if that's allowed in today's society, there is something seriously wrong with the human fucking race. I tell you. I don't mean to bring it down on the stream. It just popped into my head, just because you were talking about the whole Americans thing, and I was absolutely disgusted, just totally disgusted by what I was watching. But I kept watching because I wanted to find out what happened. And then he bowls out of court as if he's the dog's dangly bits, saying that it's all fake, it's all a conspiracy. And yet he's there in court being told that he's basically a fucking arsehole. And the court have found him guilty of, the utmost harassment and fake news, whatever you want to call it, Yet he's still allowed a YouTube channel, and he's still allowed to say the things he's saying. I mean, I genuinely, I struggled here, because if someone can get away with something like that in the real world on a platform that I use, it really does show how, pardon my language here, but fucked up the world is. Because those poor kids, they never asked for what happened that day. And neither did the parents, and neither did the teachers. Just some loony doing what he did. Yet someone was allowed to profit in the tens of millions off the back of a lie. And actually, I really struggled with it, because... 2 seconds, guys. Sorry, guys. But yeah, I didn't mean to put it down on the stream, but it just popped into my head, especially with the comments you were making, and I thought to myself, how sick and sad is that a country that size would believe some fat, old, stinking, horrible man over parents where they've lost children. I found that quite trying to think the word. Just trying to think the word of what I'm trying to say. Concerning, I think is the polite way to put it. But yeah, I mean, you can quote me wrong if the story is wrong. I mean, not everything on Netflix is obviously factually correct, but it just kind of it threw me for disconcerting there. It threw me for the beliefs that I had for the US, if you know what I mean. I love the place. I would go pretty much anywhere, to be honest with you. I'll probably avoid Detroit. Only because of how it is there now. But that's only what I've seen. But for nearly 75 million people believed he was factually correct. Scary, guys. Really, really scary. Really scary. Disturbing, yes. The funny thing is if you watch the documentary, sorry guys, I've totally missed all this. Alex Steinberg guy, he just peddles false information, conspiracy theories. Yep. Yeah, and this is the thing. It's like if I sat here every day and made up stories and didn't talk to you factually, because like I say to you, I'm a fact guy. So if I'm presented with the facts, for me, it's that is the situation. You know, I don't just go off somebody's word of mouth. If someone says to me, oh, did you hear blah blah did this? Well, I'd want to hear it from blah blah's mouth. You know, I'm that type of person. And the reason being is because it avoids situations like I've just been talking about. And the fact is he just milked a situation that he had no right to do, and it just put a very sour taste in my mouth for the state of humanity. Because if there's 75 million people in the US believed him that all of it was fake news, and people were going around threatening these parents that are going through hell. I mean, can you imagine that happening to you, or being a part of something like that? I mean, imagine if your child was one of the children that didn't get shot. Imagine how you'd feel after that. Because at least if, and don't take this the wrong way, at least if you are the other side of the fence and your child passed away, you have a semi-closure kind of thought process to it, I guess. That it is what it is, it's happened. You know, I'm not saying you just get on with it. It would absolutely destroy you. But imagine if you were the families that didn't get hurt, because you would feel just as bad. And it's just scary that society backs up these people. And I'll probably get a load of hate for this, but at the end of the day, what frustrates me is he's been paid millions by the same company that I do this through, yet YouTube allow him to continuously lie and profit off the propaganda that he supplies to the American citizens. And I just think that's an extremely sorry sight for things, really. And I know it goes on everywhere. I know there's stuff in the UK that people follow, but I don't, you see. This is the thing, and this is probably why I'm a little bit more how do you put it, self-aware of what I believe is right and so forth. But then again, it's like the reason why I don't watch the news and I don't watch all the stuff is because you can never believe what is in the media. I totally get that. I get there's always the doubt of certain things and stuff. But like I say, if you hear the facts from the actual situation, you then have a better understanding of what it is. If you're listening to some fat, git, sweaty millionaire that sniffs too much cocaine, you're not going to be told the truth. Simple as that. It's like don't get me wrong, I'm not going on about America just here in general, but it's like the moon landing. People don't believe in the moon landing. Well, go and hire yourself a very good telescope, and on a clear evening, have a look at the moon, and if it's a good enough telescope, you can see the lunar landing gear, you can see the tire marks, you can see the flag, which is still in the same position as it was when they landed. So, but then they still sit there and say that didn't happen. And you're like, what planet? Who bred you? For crying out loud. You know? It just... insane. Insane. Absolutely insane. And I don't mean to bring it down on the street, but it was just something that popped into my head, and I just thought I'd ask if anyone had seen it or heard about it. I know that's a particular. I love it when people do that. Cheers, soup. But yeah, it doesn't give you much faith for humanity when you hear and see things like that, you know? It really doesn't. And that's why, like earlier, I ain't got time for it. Jog on. I ain't got time for it. We only have a certain amount of bloody time on this earth. Well, the moon circulates the earth. We don't own the moon. No one owns the moon. Well, probably Elon Musk owns the fucking moon. Who knows? He's evidently on a venture to own Mars, isn't he? But then fair dues to the bloke. You know, at the end of the day, he's the brainiest bloke in the world, pretty much. And he's backed up by a lot of the brainiest people in their genre of work or practice, however you want to look at it. And he's created something that is just out of this world. And one day, Elon Musk will, dare I say it, run the world. Probably does already, to be honest with you. And I don't think I'm speaking out of turn there. I really don't. Every picture you see is with blah blah from this country and blah blah from this country and blah blah from this country. Why? Why? What is Elon doing? I mean, his cars are crap. Apologies if anybody has a Tesla. But I have... Do you know what they remind me of? They remind me of a 1990s Ford F-150. And if any of you have ever been in one, you push on the dash and the dash flexes. If you go around a corner too quick, the twist in the dash because of the chassis, the glove box opens. That's what Teslas remind me of. You'll probably hate me, but like I said a few minutes ago, it's fact. And their cars are even worse in Europe. Now, I don't know if you know this, but what Elon does, or Tesla does, they actually get exported from the States, so they're built in the States. And then when they come over to Europe, they go into the Netherlands. And Icy, don't hate me for this. And the reason why they go into the Netherlands, but what happens is they don't go into the Netherlands as a complete car. And you can search this up on the internet. It's all there. It's all available. I'm not chatting bullshit. He transfers the whole car in pieces. And the reason for this is he gets a tax break because what he's doing is he's supplying parts, not a car. So when you buy your car in the whole of Europe, your car has been made twice. And that's the reason why, in Europe specifically, they all fall apart. The door trims fall off, the door cards fall out, everything on the dash is creaky. And the reason why the customer service is shocking in UK and Europe, because they know this and they know the problem. But Mr. Musk gets to save trillions per year, literally trillions, in taxation. Yet the governments allow it. And all these people that were BMW customers and Audi customers, because as far as I'm concerned, in the UK, whoever drives a Tesla thinks they're the fucking king of the earth. They're all arseholes, and they deserve everything they get. Literally. They deserve the pain of buying such a shoddily made car. Sorry if anyone works for Tesla, but if you do work for Tesla, please do say if I'm right or wrong, because as far as I'm aware, I'm completely factually correct on the matter. Yeah, I might move out of the Netherlands. Be a tulip farmer. It's you can search it up on the internet. I think it's quite hard to find, but once you find it, you'll get all the information. But that's how they do it. They ship everything into the Netherlands in pieces as parts because he gets a huge tax break on it, basically. And that's what pays for SpaceX. Nikola Tesla, I got nothing against the bloke. I just find people that cheat taxation. I struggle with that. Struggle with that a bit. Especially after the conversation I had about the super chats yesterday or the day before. They are stunning. I've flown over them, but I never went to one. Because I'd only been to the Netherlands once, and that was for a stag do. And yes, we did go Amsterdam. But I was a good boy because I was married at the time. So there was nothing untowards from my side of the gang, should we say. The stag was a naughty guy, but anyway, no names mentioned. Don't actually see him anymore, which is absolutely fine by me, to be honest with you. Ah, press the blueprint button. Moving up. Right, she is looking good, guys. What do you reckon? Oh no, I had a great time. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Funny thing was, when I got back, I said to the ex-wife, I said, "Oh, I had a massage." Her face. What she didn't realise was that it was actually a massage. Me and my friend at the time, Roscoe, we went for this stag do. And he was a good boy, I was a good boy, nothing else really, just got drunk, had a little bit of a smoke, so it is out there, isn't it, really? Enjoyed the sights. He went to a bar where bananas were involved. I didn't, I was asleep. I didn't even really, I didn't actually see a pair of breasticles at all weekend. And yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And we ended up, I think we had about 2 hours to kill before the flight home, or to get to the airport. So we were walking around, went and got some munch food and stuff, and then we saw this Chinese massage parlour, and we both looked at each other and thought, yeah, all right. And we actually walked in there, and they were like, no, this is just... No, but we didn't go in there asking. We just asked, is this a normal massage parlour? And they were like, yes. No, none of the stuff. I was like, oh, that's all we want. We just want a massage. And we both of us, we were literally just having this lovely... It was a hot stone massage. It was the most surreal feeling. But yeah, it was nice. It was really pleasant. And then we all chilled back to the airport, and hour and a half home flight done. It was, yeah, really nice. I'll never forget the wife's face when she was like, "You what?" I'll never forget that. It's one of those moments I can always look back on and go, yeah, up yours. But in reality, what I should have done was gone to an exotic massage place. That's what I should have done. But anyway. I've been to Ace Day. It was lovely and good stock car truck too. Right, is this over in Amsterdam or Holland, Heather? Sorry, totally missed that. Thinking something else at the time. Budum. Tulip Farm, dude, went to Amsterdam, yeah, been in the Netherlands, haha, to be honest, worst part of the country. I actually quite liked it, especially at night time. It's quite a picturesque city, especially if you walk along the, I don't know what the river's called, but the main river south of the red light district. That's kind of where we were staying. That was really nice, very picturesque. It kind of gave me vibes of like somewhere, dare I say, like Italy or something, you know, where like Venice lit up at night time, looking around the waterways. It's quite nice. I actually found it quite a picturesque place to go to be perfectly honest with you. And this isn't me munching or eating my words. I literally enjoyed it, genuinely enjoyed it. You know, and I didn't even go there for you know what, which was really nice actually, because I was expecting the worst, but it was actually a very pleasant place to go to. But this was going back to, hold on a minute, 2009, 15 years ago roughly, I think. I liked it. It was a nice place, I thought. But it's everyone to their own, isn't it? You know. I'm not gonna comment on that one, Soup. You were 7 back then. I was 27. Where does life go, eh? I just say, guys, thanks for watching the stream. There's a few more of you than there was yesterday, so thank you. Detailing on this never stops, does it? I'm nowhere near done because I've got to do loads of ivy. Really bring it together next. It just looks a bit flat, this end, but then no one's seeing it. You're not really seeing it. The only time you see it is when you literally come round here. And to be fair, that doesn't look too bad. What we're going to need to do is something with this though. Subs are rising, are they? They are. Welcome, you 3 subscribers, you lovely people. Thank you very much. Oh, we got an announcement from Johnny 5. Johnny 5 has, or is, doing a live premiere of the greatest theme park of all time, Project Planko, that no one can download because it's 50 megabytes big. You should see the comments on there. I didn't take pleasure in it, but people are like, I can't download it, it's crashing my PC. It's like, dude, have you not watched the build process? It even crashed Johnny's PC. I think that's enough windows. That one needs to move. It's not quite central. Literally, I mean, if you think about it, yeah, he spent $7,000 on his PC. And his PC is top-notch AM5, 4090, everything. You cannot get more than he got on the market right now. Apart from maybe a Threadripper. If that's better than an A5, which I think it is. Yeah, but you have to spend like £4,000 on one chip. Just the chip. Plus, it will cost you about £1 a minute to run. He couldn't even play it. So why would you publicly release it on Steam? Because I reckon there must be like 2,000 bits of Theme Maker Toolkit easily. If anyone's tried downloading it, let me know. But I can't get the understanding behind releasing it onto Steam. It doesn't quite make sense, because he nearly chucked the towel on it, didn't he? The other month he was like, I can't get it to run, it keeps crashing, Batch did this, you lot did this, blah 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 blah. And then the next thing, you're getting tons of videos. It's like, right, okay, so Batch didn't do anything wrong then. We didn't do anything wrong. It's just you were too ambitious with your build, sir. That's one of my biggest pet hates in life, is people not accepting ownership of the issue at hand and blaming everybody else. That's a huge pet hate for me. I hate it. I hate it. If you do wrong, just put your hands up. Just put your hands up and go, yeah, my bad, sorry. But to sit there and bleat and moan, not on. Not on. Bantam dude, how you doing, my man? Hope you are fine and dandy, sir. We're having a good old stream today. Where are we? 3 hours and 20 minutes. I've ranted pretty much the entire stream, so you've missed out today, mate. You really, really have. I think you would have enjoyed yourself. Jenny, welcome back. Hope you're well. Sounds a bit false, that, didn't it? Jenny! Sound like Timmy! Sorry, darling. Hope you're well. Hope you're enjoying your weekend, guys. It's always good to have you, mate. You know it is. Yep. Cheers, Gator. Gotta get those numbers up. Rookie numbers. One of my all-time favourite films, actually, Wolf of Wall Street. I totally adore that film. Not from, you know, the dodginess of it all, and the screwing everybody over kind of thing. Not from that. It was just a typically good Leonardo DiCaprio film. I enjoy that film. I like it. The bit where he's high on the old drugs that have gone off and he's trying to get into his Lamborghini and he envisages himself driving home perfectly, and it wasn't until he gets arrested and sobers up and the car's absolutely trashed. So I did do that. Brilliant. If I had a hot tub funky, I would. That reminds me, I need to eat. It's 8:20 now. Starving. Problem is, I'm enjoying the stream. We're actually building. You guys have taken my mind off everything, which I'm extremely grateful for. Shall we scare ourselves now and see? Bearing in mind, I posted a picture earlier. Where is it? This is how many pieces it was at precisely. What time did I send that? 1:52. We are now at 8:20. So in just under 7 hours, see how many pieces we added. I don't know if I want to look at this, to be honest with you. I don't know why I'm doing it. Check. No, that bit was included. 9674. And how many did I say it was? 1,400 pieces I've placed today, guys. And I haven't done all lighting either. You know, my question was do I put this little railing up the top here? Because it's not really going to be seen per se, but my OCD with detailing, it feels as though it needs it. Because I've got it up the top there. Plus I've still got to do this bit. That's some scary shit, guys. Hell no, InfoWars. I hope I never hear anything about that again, if you know what I mean. I'm just struggling to think about what I can do on this blank bit here. This bit here, here, and here. On the corner. Okay, I don't feel so bad now, I see. Ooh. Can I put that bit there? Yes. Swing. Bada, 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 swing. Who knows what that phrase is from? And this will show your age. And whether you're a film buff. Swing. Bada, 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 swing. Classic film. Emilio Estevez. Not that you see anything of him anymore. I don't know what to put on there. I'll tell you what. People have said this is a little bit seedy. What I'll do is actually make this happen. We will put a red light in this box. And then for all you watching now, you know when the review happens what that red light resembles. There you go. And just for full effect, we will put one in my normal massage parlour, yeah. It genuinely was, Tomo, by the way. There we go. There you go. So you got your red light district. With the fancy dress shop. So we've got a pink penguin in there, next to the fancy dress shop, in the red light district. Could we ask for more? Well, at least you all guys know. I don't recall it from that film. If it is, that's not the film I'm thinking of. My apologies. I didn't realise it was in that. Swing, bada 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 bada, swing. Okay. I don't want to go too crazy with it. I was just that's enough. That's enough. Or could we put this is a bit big. Yeah, that's what she said. And this one's humongous. So I don't want it just like there. The red's enough. You guys all know. You guys all know. $50 30 minutes. That's cheap, isn't it, mate? From what I've heard. Where am I? Oh, I've got food on the brain now, guys. Right, so let's just double check we're all good. So we're now all good in here. Pretty sure I've tidied everything up. There's nothing coming through. We've got light all the way through. Everything is good. Just want to double check nothing has stuck through here. Which is good. GK, how you doing? Well, I guess it's Gino, isn't it? As I thought of earlier. Good way of doing it, dude. Gino. Pleasure having you, friend. Hope you're well. Alright, so that's that done. This is a little bit bland, but it's done. What we want to do... I do this up just a tad. And now we'll go next door. Oh, there's one thing I need to do. This bit here. Oh, I hate doing these bits. Actually, yeah, it's only take 5 seconds actually. I remembered how I did it the other night. So if we copy those across, and then we right angle that to the wall, slide it across to there, and then we just got a little patch up bit just there. So that's all good. But the issue is this bit. I'm just thinking. How can I do that? Work done. Lower that on just a tad. Stops the flickering and covers up that little gap. So if no. That's there we go. Already done it on the other ones. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And then hopefully I'll do. Done. Don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Apart from that little bit of clipping just there, which we can sort out. Gonna see that bit. No worries, Darren. Enjoy, mate. Have a good evening. Right, then. We'll sort that out another night. I ain't got the brain power for that. Right, in here, everything is looking good. Things come through. Ah. Hello. See you later, Coda. Thanks for joining. Smash that like if you haven't already, guys. It'd be very, very much appreciated. The mosquitoes are in again. 2 seconds, just got to close curtains. Little secret. Only focus on what you're looking at. Don't look at the bigger picture. If you look at the bigger picture, it will never properly come together for you. That's just a little trick I try and do. Just focus on what you're trying to achieve at that particular time. And as you can see, it all kinda, you just mix and match, and there you go. Like I've got to sort this out. This something's not right with this roof. It's not at the correct angle. So I've got to change that. So that's that bit all tight. All done. So then obviously double check the other side. Bring that in. It's all good. And then we'll do the same with this one. Oh. There we go. That's this side tidy. And the other side's already done. So there we go. We could lower those so that the joins line up. There we go. And then as we've done it on that one, double check the other one. Oh, excuse me. And again, done. Simple. It's just how you see it. I think we actually need that bit. And then it's got to do something with that. It'll do that in another stream. So that's all now edged up. So basically I've just got to finish this room off. And then from an exterior point of view, probably need about another 1,000 pieces probably to finish this off. So you're looking at a 10,000 piece building, all in, all out. So, but that is 2 themed horror heights, 2 walkways fully themed, 2 entrance plazas fully themed. And it also acts as another theme for another ride. So 10,000 pieces for 3 rides. That's actually quite cheap. 3,300 a ride. That's not actually too bad. I know obviously the coaster comes out here, so there's going to be a lot more pieces, trees, rocks and so forth, but it does the job. Right, I don't want to stop, guys, but I've got to go and have something to eat, because I'm starting to lose track of what I'm doing and where I'm going with things. But I just want to thank you all for joining the stream. Sorry to have gone off on a couple of tangents. I hope you enjoyed. I didn't mean to bring up the whole thing about InfoWars, but it just popped into my head because I watched it the other day. So I have nothing against Americans. Just I was surprised by the figures. Ooh, don't ask me. You'll have to spend about $7,000, Chris. I don't know what that would be in Canadian dollars. Is it Canadian dollars? I think. Sorry, I'm not about more Phantom. My apologies, mate. But I will be back tomorrow at some point. I think once I've eaten, I'll probably do some off-stream building. But yeah, just to let you guys know, I didn't show you this. I showed you it on Ride, but basically all I did last night, I think before we did the walk around of Adventure Valley, I just kind of added this in to kind of create the berm. So now when we're down here, you can see we're all bermed off now. We're not really seeing the office buildings or street, but I still want it to peep. You know what I mean? But we are obviously going to have a tree here and trees here, so you're not necessarily going to see them. But I just kind of wanted to berm it off, and what I did was I deleted a load more pieces that I'd used on the city buildings because there was no need to have the back done. So I'm not worried about that. I've done that in most of my parks. Where you don't see, I don't care. But no, I'm well chuffed with how this is coming out. I've got to put a bit of thought into these 3 bits here. I don't want to put any windows in because it doesn't look thick enough to be a floor, if you know what I mean. And now that that's nearly done, we can then start progressing outwards and start sorting out. The next step would be to sort the paving out. So we'll have to do all the bridge work and everything for Slimer. And then we'll also have to finish off how we're going to do all this and this area here. And then we'll do rock work, foliage, graveyards, bits and bobs, tunnel work. And then once that's all done, and the trees, that's then done. What I'm going to do behind here is probably not too much, to be honest. It's probably just going to look a bit like this area here. Okay, some of you may go, well, why aren't you doing other things? What I will do is I will create a little berm around these, okay, to block off the steampunk, because obviously it's spooky. So, hello? I'll have to do something around these. I think I may have to move this coaster slightly because, or this one, either way I'll figure it out. But just kind of berm them off with like a broken wall or something, just to kind of conceal the space coaster. I keep calling it a space coaster because it's drop coaster. So these are all the things going through my head. So I know I say I don't plan, but when I'm looking around and what I'm doing, I'm trying to figure out what I can and can't do and go from there, really. So does anybody want to have a ride on any of the coasters before we go tonight, guys? Anything, you're more than welcome. It's this view here. I can't wait for it to be done. Once all the foliage work is done, I'm happy with how this is coming along. I think this looks awesome. You don't see much of it on the ride because the ride's so quick, but it works. And then there's obviously one last ride to build, 2 rides to build, the Giga and the Sci-Fi Coaster, which is in. I've just done nothing with. So, Steampunk Coaster. Oh, excuse me. There you go, guys. At Tomo's request. And soups. One day. Come on. You're very welcome, Funky. Yeah, I can't wait, hot dog, either. Can't wait, mate. Be nice to see old Hammy do a bit more. Show him all how it's done. Dare I say that out loud? No, this is the B&M, mate. It's the wheel track, the wheel boosters on the B&M. If I remember rightly. Launches, sorry, not boosters. So there we go, guys. I know it doesn't look as though we've done much, but we have actually done 1,400 pieces today. So basically all the back end of this building. I've extended a little water area around the back here. I may, because we've got a little bit down here. So what I might do is just continue that through as like a little stream, as if we're going over the stream. I don't know. As you know, I build as I go. So, but guys, thank you very much for joining the stream. If you want to buy us a copy, hit the link in the description. PayPal, if that's cool. I am asking. Why not? Don't give a shit anymore. But it's not required. The only thing I really ask of you is please do smash that like, guys. It's more important than anything. It just gets more people to see the videos, brings more subs, gives you guys more people to talk to. I get rid of the people we don't need to talk to, and so forth. So yeah, guys, I hope you don't hate me. I hope you had a good time. We've had some good chats. It's been great. It's taken my mind out of the world, which is the reason why I do this, and it's great to share it with you. So thank you very much for joining. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, sleep, afternoon, wherever you are in the world, guys. And I shall catch you hopefully tomorrow. We will see. Have a lovely day, guys. See you all very soon. Thanks again. Bye-bye.